I know I've been a little bit MIA, but I wanted to touch on the whole Doug Pederson drama that's been going on today because, well, not today, technically yesterday, as far as this video is coming out. It's coming out around midnight. Hope you guys are doing well. Congrats to the Browns for snapping their 26 years of not having a playoff win. I'm so happy. I wanted the Steelers to lose. That was that was a great game. But anyway, Doug Pederson. I said it after week 17, after everything that happened, and I made the latest video that I made is that I despise Doug Pederson. Like, there are many reasons why we should let him go and why we should move on, and there are many reasons why we should consider keeping him. But at this point, right here, right now, today was kind of like the breaking point for me when I heard that the plan was not only to have Press Taylor, our quarterback coach, become the offensive coordinator, but that Doug looked at him as sort of like a prodigy. Like how Andy Reid is to, I guess, Doug Pederson and everybody else that he's, helped become a coach in the league. Like Ron Rivera, Nagy with the Bears, Frank Reich, Sean McDermott with the Bills. You name it. All the guys that are coaches, that are head coaches, offensive coordinators in the league that have been under Andy Reid's wing. And he had the audacity to think that he could do the same with him being Andy Reid and Press Taylor being Doug Pederson a couple years ago. No, I'm not here for that. Well, once I heard that, I was truly done with him. I really was. I was just, and clearly, last week, the news broke out a couple of days ago that Lurie and him, their first meeting that they had after week 17, didn't go very well. And now you're hearing all the talk about, if Jeffrey Lurie and the Eagles are not with him, with Doug on his vision for whatever they want to do 2021, 2022, that, they would fire him or trade him to the New York Jets because they could use a head coach right now. And right now, I'm all aboard it, okay? Like Carson Wentz, we'll deal with him in March. Like that's the big thing with Carson Wentz right now because Phillip Rivers is in a big question mark right now in Indianapolis. The trade stuff, we're not going to cut Carson. Obviously, that'd be way too much of a hit to the cap. Cutting or trading him would be a very less of a hit that we can manage. So we're going to worry about that when it comes time in March. Once we're at the start of the new league year, okay? March like 17th or whatever. That's when we'll focus on trades and stuff like that. Not just with Carson, but with other people, obviously. We'll see what happens. But right now, I'm all for it. I'm all for getting rid of Doug right now because I've been questioning him ever since 2016. Of course, 2017, we won the Super Bowl, but so much of that was Frank Reich. So much of that was DeFilippo. So much of that was the coaching staff that had been brought together that year, the players, and where they were at in their careers. 2018 was trying to rebuild that without a few of the pieces. Injuries piling up again. And we almost made something special happen again that year. But then 2019 took a big drop. Okay, huge. 9-7 was the same record, but it was a big drop-off. With the injuries, the players, the lack of depth and lack of the playmaking ability. Play calling, just everything was really bad in 2019. And then 2020 was just everything. And clearly it's not going to get any better. Like we all know, and one more thing before I end this video. I don't want to make it too long, of course. But Doug Pederson gets fired, yes, but we cannot overlook Howie Roseman. Clearly Howie Roseman's not going to go anywhere. It definitely looks like he has more stake in the organization, more of his role is just too big, I guess, in the eyes of Jeffrey Lurie and the Eagles organization to let him go, just cut him and cut ties with him for God knows what reason. But Doug Pederson, man, it's not looking good for him. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Sorry I haven't made that many videos. I've mostly just been chilling, enjoying the playoff games this past weekend. It's just tough to make a bunch of content when it's mostly just the same stuff being talked about over and over, just focusing on the draft, Carson Wentz, Doug Pederson, Howie Roseman. It's just the same stuff, Once big time news comes out, like what happened yesterday and today with Doug, then yeah, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm sure something's gonna be said tomorrow afternoon after the meeting and everything. Something's gonna leak or a firing or whatever. We'll see what happens. I'll see you guys then. Stay safe and all that. Flag was fly. I'll see you later.